What's up, guys? Kyle here. I'm back to give you a deck list. And not just any deck list, my favorite deck list. Swordsoul. It's a beautiful deck that has not changed since it has come out, and it is still an okay, pretty good deck. It was meta for a while, it fell off real fast, real hard, and now it is a decent tier 2 deck. I love it. I'm passionate for it. Let's get into the list, baby. We're going to start with the Swordsoul monsters. Moye at 3. This is mostly self-explanatory. Longyeon at 3. Taya at 2. I sometimes see Taya at 1. No, don't cut Taya. Taya's great. Taya's goated as fuck. Now, this is where I get a little spicy. Not really, but I play 2 of Cajun Auspice. I don't get it. It summons itself by tributing, so it can be used like Circle, which, spoiler alert, I don't play because I play this instead, where you can tribute your monster to bounce, deflect an effect, like an imperm, so that way you can still get your token on the field. And then you have a level 6 body, so you can immediately go into a Synchro 10 if you're locked up. And then if you use this as a Synchro summon, if it's sent to the grave as Synchro material, you can target a card on the field or in the graveyard and banish it. So it's another interruption, and it helps you crack the board when you need it. So I like it better than Circle, but personally, I don't have Circle in this deck, and I do want to try and fit it in somehow, so we'll figure that out later. And then the most non-Swordsoul card, Ecclesia. Play that at 3. Some people play it at 2. They're wrong. You have to play it at 3. You need the body. You need to see it. So that's it for the Swordsouls. Now, that's it for the Swordsoul monsters. But here's the spells. You play 3 Emergence. It's your Searcher. You need 3. You play 1 Summit and 1 Blackout. Now, Summit, not everyone plays Summit. It's Monster Reborn for Swordsoul. I really like it because it's searchable. You know, searchable Reborn is always good. So I always try to fit it in. Not everyone plays it, but I think you should. Alright, now we're going to go into the Tenyis. 3 Ashina, 2 Vishuddha, 2 Adhara, and 1 Shatana. Now some people play 3 of Vishuddha, and I like 3. I was playing 3. I might try and play 3 again, but I just wanted room for hand traps and the extra Swordsoul card I play. So I would consider playing 3. It's not a bad option at all. Now we'll get into my hand traps. 3 Ash, 3 Imperm. Oh wait, that's not Imperm. 3 Effect Veiler, 3 Imperm. I was looking at Imperm. That's what happened. Yeah, I play 9 hand traps. At one point I was playing 12, but there's another card I like to play more. These are all slottable for the format. This is just what I had for like basic testing. Effect Veiler you can definitely cut for whatever's better, and you can slot the Bestials in too if they become format relevant. So it's all interchangeable. Alright. Finish it off, just some extra spells I play. I play 2 Desires and 3 Talents. Talents I play at 3, and I play Talents because I wanted a board breaker in my deck. But I wanted a board breaker that helps you going both first and second. So if you get hand trapped, you can drop it, draw 2, look at your opponent's hand. You can mess them up for their next turn. Or if you're going into a board and they negate something or interact with a monster, you can go ahead and drop it and take control of the monster. I've won so many games with this card. It's insane. If you need to run a board breaker, I would run Tactics. Alright, let's get into the extra deck next. Start with 2 Xixiaos, 1 Shenyang, and 1 of the Synchro Longyeon. This is self-explanatory. This is basic Swordsoul. You just play 4 Swordsoul monsters in your extra deck. Obviously, your Searcher, a Negate. This is your like endgame move, and then this is good to go first. I prefer to get into this than Baron when I'm going first, but it's just situational. Next, we have the Tenyi cards. I play 2 Monk. 1 Shaman, and 1 Berserker. Now, a lot of people play 3 Tenyi of the Monk, Monk of the Tenyi. I was playing 3, but I wanted an extra synchro. I might go back to 3. I really like it. But, you know, a lot of people play 2 as well. So, I don't think you can go wrong with either. And then we got these are the Yang Zings. The level 7, best card in the extra deck. And then this card, which I never go into, but it's good and you should run it. These are all also self-explanatory. They're all worms. This one's very situational, but if you can pull it off, this is a great card. I've only ever used it once, I think, but I really like it. This is the best card going second. It's probably the best card in the extra deck. It bounces things. If you use the what's his name? Now I'm blanking on all their names. If you use Tri.P.A with the token, then this can just bounce 2 cards your opponent's using on the field. It's great. I love it. Alright. And then just finish off, I'd play the Adamancipator Arisen, the Ice Jade, and Baron, of course. Now, these two, you want this for spell and trap decks, so I would always consider running this as like another 8. But this card I've never really used, but theoretically it's great for this deck. So I keep it in for now, but I might swap it out for that Tenyi. And then Baron is Baron. It's the most obvious card you would ever play in a synchro deck that goes into synchro 10s. It's insane. If you're a budget player like I used to be, Baron is definitely like the more expensive investment you should make if you're playing synchro decks. He's insane, and he's going down too. So I would pick up Baron as soon as you can. If you want to play this deck, you need Baron. It's unfortunate, but. And then finally, we'll just do the side deck real quick. Now this is obviously format interchangeable, so this is just what I was playing when I was playing. So I think it's definitely prone to change. But 3 Nibiru. 3 Sea Turtle Kaiju Man. I will always play this card in my side deck no matter what. Kaijus are insane, and they're busted. If you don't play Kaijus, play Kaijus. Spell and trap removal with 2 Cyclones and the Duster. This can be anything. I'd consider Lightning Storms if you know you're going second, but I like being able to do this on my opponent's turn too, since it's quick effect. 3 Anti-Spell. Anti-Spell is just a good floodgate. Yeah, I really like Anti-Spell. It's very good. It kills some decks. Like, I hate Runic. It destroys Runic. Sky Striker can't do anything. So, if you're seeing those at your locals, I'd definitely play this, but also, I'd probably switch this out for the new format. And then, of course, 3 Evenly Matched. If you're not playing Evenly Matched, you need to. It's insane. I mean, you can play Dark Ruler. I'd consider putting Dark Ruler in this side. But I just like Evenly Matched way better. It hits spell and trap decks because it gets rid of everything, not just monsters. So I just think it's more generically good. But that'll conclude my list. Yeah.